Okay, I'm going to show you the rest of this now, how to put this into a multi-view CAD part drawing. All right, so you've created this part in Inventor. It's a part file. We're going to create a new type of file now called a drawing file, and then we're going to put this in and dimension it. So you're going to go to File, New, and then down here, you're going to choose the standard.idw. All right, choose that type of drawing, and then we'll create a drawing for this. Notice how when this opens up and shows this to you, it is a size D. A size D drawing is a really, really large one, and so everything that goes onto it is going to be really tiny because it's set up to be printed on huge paper. So instead of using the D, we're going to go to Drawing Resources. We're going to go to Sheet Formats. All right, so over in the Model section here, Drawing Resources, then Sheet Formats. And then we're going to choose A size landscape. A just means that it's an 8.5 by 11. So you could choose A portrait, but landscape lends itself better to a multi-view drawing. So choose A size landscape, and it says select component. We're going to go ahead and hit OK for that. And it puts it into a drawing title block and drawing page that is more appropriately sized. All right, it decided for me which part to put in. And I am happy with that. That's the part that I want to put in. Let's say that it didn't put that in for you. Let's hit delete and put that in right now. So I go to base, and then under base, I'm going to go ahead and find where my part 1 is. And it's right in this location for me. For you guys, it should be in your regular project location. And when you have this drawing view window open, if you mouse out, you should be able to see what it's suggesting it's going to put in. The deal here is you want to make sure that this is your best front view. If you remember our lecture from a while ago on best front views, the front view needs to have the longest dimension, the best contours, a most natural position, and a few other things. So make sure that you're reviewing the requirements for the best front view, and then you can actually go ahead and hit OK. It's going to dump that in. It hopefully will have some hidden lines in it. And then what you're going to do is you need to go to Projected, and you need to project this view, and it'll create that multi-view drawing nicely for you. So I'm going to project this view, and I want to have a side view, and I want to have a top view, and I want to have an isometric view. All right, once you've clicked to place all of those, you'll still need to right mouse click and say create, because it needs to actually create them then. You might want to reposition things a little bit so you have enough room for all the dimensions you want to put in, and so things are just spaced out nicely on your sheet. If you grab the main front view, that'll the other two will sort of follow it. So I'd start with the main front view, position it nicely, and then make sure that the top and side views are where you want them to be. Remember that you want most of your dimensions to be between the views, so don't have them too crowded together because you're going to want to have most of your dimensions between the views. Okay, back to our instructions from Project Lead the Way. Create a multi-view CAD part drawing of the part, use datum dimensioning and align dimensioning. Okay, so datum dimensioning and align dimensioning. If you recall from the lesson on types of dimensions, datum dimensioning is where they all dimension off of one common edge, and align just means that your text can be oriented sideways if your feature that you're dimensioning is actually oriented sideways.